happy Monday, everybody. Odon here in the traffic center. I apologize. I don't know whether you heard me clearing my throat there. Let me clear my throat, right? I almost forgot the name of that song. If anybody in the chat can tell me what that is, please do so. I just forgot to hit the mute button on the microphone. Would help, right? So, good morning, everybody. Off to a rocky start already. We're only 20 seconds into the show. Tri-State Traffic Show for you on this August the 1st. Can you believe it's already August the 1st? Where has the summer gone here already? Unbelievable. Kids will be going back to school in the next couple of weeks. And it's moving pretty quickly. No question about that. How do you like our new music here? We've just... Nice 78 kind of feel, right? Must be John down the highway, right? All right. I was just trying some different things out. All right. So good morning, everybody. It's actually fairly busy here for a Monday, much busier than what I would like to see. We are up on Facebook and we are up on YouTube here this morning, and we already have our first comment. And there is Alexandra. Good morning, Phineas Rutherford. Love the new music. Yeah. All right. So there we go. Good stuff. Yeah, you know what it was is that I found for YouTube, they have an entire palette full of music that I didn't even know existed until Friday when I was kind of just doing some maintenance on the channel. And there are thousands of songs that I can use, which is great for my videos and for other productions and other things here on the live broadcast that are, royalty free, copywritten free, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so good stuff. Awesome. Thank you, Alexandra, for the feedback. Good stuff. Good morning to you, my friend. Always nice to see you here on the Tri-State Traffic Show. This half hour is sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery, 22 North Avenue West here in beautiful Cranford, New Jersey. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. And we thank Ralph for being a sponsor of the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, so let's get right to the action, friends. And we've got some issues here in New Jersey. And the first is going to be on 78. We're still dealing with this overturned tractor trailer still, and a couple of other issues as well. But this is the big one here. So everything is shut except for the shoulder on 78 heading westbound east of exit 36 in Warren Township. So as you progress into Somerset County here this morning, that's west on 78. And it's been out there for a little while now with this flipped over tractor trailer. So we've got issues there. We also have 29 north of 129, left lane closed. That's a tough spot there. West on 76, we've got the right lane shut. Quarter lane break on 36 in Seabright. Everything is shifting there. Turnpike going south just before interchange 2. Shoulder is blocked. And then northbound 287 north of 202 in Bedminster by 78. There's a crash, another crash on the right shoulder. That is going to be on the Turnpike. That's heading which way? Doesn't say. There's a crash on the New Jersey Turnpike outside exit interchange 13. So it's at the exit. And a crash, we know that can't even talk straight. We'll get that right. Crash in the Turnpike car lanes southbound south of 6. All lanes are open there. So we've got some pretty tough issues here this morning. Let's go back to the 78 problems here, and is right in here. Unfortunately, there are no cameras to avail us of any kind of visuals on what's going on, but Stonehouse of Sterling Ridge, amazing place. You want a great place to go for an upscale dinner and special occasion. That's the place to go. Just throw my 2 cents in. Anyway, so this is going to be Hillcrest Road here this morning as you come up out of the Watchung Circle. Out of the Watchung Circle. So this is exit 40. So from 40 to 36, it is just a parking lot. So, you're probably going to be better off, Valley Road on over towards, is this Sterling Road? Past the Stonehouse, and then come down Rhineman Road Again, this is all kind of country roads, your Rhineman Road out to Mount Bethel Road, and then that'll bring you back up into the interchange at 36. So you can get back on to 78. So, you know, you got to be careful. Again, the Hillcrest Road, this is that large hill that comes down from 78 into the traffic circle. Or you could just stay with Mountain Boulevard over to Mount Bethel is probably the easier of the two options there. Or if you know you're further south, you could stay with 22. Will get you past this, but you know, depending on what was in the tractor trailer this morning, what we're dealing with, so we're not quite sure exactly the nature of the crash or what was involved in that particular incident on 78 as we travel westbound. So just be careful coming out of Berkeley Heights, and you know, maybe plan accordingly for watching us in Union or Springfield. That 22, I think, is going to be the better option for most of you. You know, if you're in Berkeley Heights, Long Hill, New Providence, you probably get local roads here to connect. It's really to the east here is what I'm concerned with, through Union, Hillside, Springfield, and on over towards, let's say, even Summit, you know, west on 78. You're probably going to be better off with Route 22 instead. Now, speaking of Route 22, just as we're right here, we're seeing it. There is a crash here out by Wequahic Park, it looks like, in Newark, and that's going to be just before Broad Street and Hillside. So we always know that this is a tough spot. No matter which way you slice it, they are coming through. There's always, again, there's no shoulder. There's not much room to maneuver as far as emergency vehicles are concerned. So we'll keep an eye on that. I want to go to this 29 crash here because I know that there is a camera here at 129. Let's do that. Let's check this out. And of course, there is no camera. There is. And that's the other thing, too, is that roadways are a bit wet from the overnight showers. And we'll get to the weather here in about 5 minutes. So that could maybe be a factor a little bit in this morning's commute, that roadways are a little bit slippery, and we have had like zero rain in quite some time. So I dare I say some people forget how to drive when it's raining, or just a drizzle, or roadways are wet. You know, that oil comes to the top of the roadway, and you can slide right there. So there's the crash just before the Trenton Tunnel. The left lane is out of service. So again, give yourself some extra travel time if you are one of our State House workers making it an early entrance into the office here this morning. Let's go back to the maps. Let's just widen up this North Jersey map here, and we'll go on up towards. Let's start off here in Ramsey on 17, 23, 202 Oakland, Wayne, Patterson, Ridgewood, 202. Route 80 is good. Route 46, Route 3 is fine. Garden State Parkway is good through Essex and Union counties. 24, 287 is clear. 80, 206, 80 out to the Gap. Route 15, we are fine. Even 206 up through Sandyston and Montague, Wattage on 23 out of Hamburg and Franklin. Let's continue on now. North on 287. There was some issues there earlier, but it looks like that has been cleared. But I just want to get some more visuals here this morning along 287. Let's do this. This is at Cedarbrook. Let's see if it was heading away from us. That's going north. Looks like that accident is now out of the way for us, and we're beginning to. It was actually a little bit further north of that, just north of 78. So again, that is going to be out of service here. 78 is good, but I don't know what this is in Pennsylvania. Why would 78 be shut in Pennsylvania? We have to check up on that here momentarily. We'll keep it here to New Jersey for a minute. Central Jersey, 130, Route 1, Turnpike, Route 9, Parkway. Everything is good down the shore. Again, roadways are definitely wet out there this morning, so slow it down. Be careful. No need to speed. Point Pleasant is good on the Parkway, Route 9, 195, 35, Route 70, 206 is also going to be in good shape. The Parkway is fine through Barnegat, Stafford, Little Egg Harbor Township, out through Atlantic City, Somers Point, AC, Ocean City, Avalon, Wildwood, Cape May, And just our typical delays here along 55 and 42 into the Aljo interchange. We'll call it that, right? Lower Delaware River crossings were also moving along fairly nicely. So those 206 and Route 70. So now it's 7:14. Let's see what we want to do. Let me see if I can see if we can get more clarity on the incidents here along 78. Something obviously is going on, but what that is unbeknownst to myself. Let's see here. Multi-wheel crest 78 westbound between exit 71 and 67. All lanes are closed. See if the cameras show us anything. Oh, where's the camera? Oh, here. I bet you that's out of service. Oh, no, there it is. Video. Let's see. Command plus. Holy cow. Smitty actually got it right. Save this in the list. There it is. Westbound 78 is shut in Pensy. Yeah, that's been shut for probably the better part of an hour, going according to the 601 there, a multi-vehicle accident westbound 78, 1 mile west of exit 71, north of 202 Stroudsburg and 67 in Hellertown. So everything is shut on 78 here until further notice. Doesn't usually bode well when it's a full closure like that, but you can see the murky conditions. Roadways are definitely wet here this morning. So it looks like maybe they're exiting everyone off at exit 71. That's appears to be. Looks like you see some vehicle movement here on the far left. So we will keep an eye on that. We'll quickly go back to the maps. That is going to be right in here this morning. So if you're watching us, let's say in Powhatan or Bloomsbury or even Clinton, Annandale, Union Township, Bethlehem Township in New Jersey, you're better off exiting off before you get to the toll bridge. Go to 22 and then take 22 across. But you can see 22, you and a ton of your friends are also joining into the party here, unfortunately, getting through into Allentown. So this is a popular route here. Don't mistake it that Allentown is a fairly busy place for the morning ride, and especially when you have this major highway being 78 is completely shut down until further notice. So again, getting into that section of Bucks County, Pennsylvania. All right, friends, we are going to head to the Weather Center now. Johnny has sent over the forecast for us to peruse and enjoy. So again, as I mentioned, we're dealing with some showers here. Just still some very sporadic, spotty showers. Looks like a lot of the rain is concentrated out towards the east end, because I'm going to bring in the radar very quickly here this morning. Unfortunately, that's one thing that John doesn't have is the radar. But this is in real time. As you can see, the Hamptons are just getting drenched out here, which they needed, as well as parts of New Jersey as well. And also parts of let's say the South Shore, Long Island, parts of the Meadowbrook, Wonton down towards Long Beach, Sunrise Highway. It's also getting a little soggy as well. So this is all tracking to the east. This is what came through here early this morning and has left roadways quite wet. So again, to be careful here on Sunrise Highway, same thing on the LIE as well. 24, 25, 25A is definitely going to be a soggy start. So let's go back to Johnny's forecast here this morning. Temperatures are into the, lower 70s, with the cloud cover out there. It's just kind of an ugly start to a Monday on this August the 1st. Maybe a couple of pairs of sixes up there towards the northwest section of the state. As we head into the 5 boroughs, temperatures here into the lower 70s as well. So the temperature gradient, I think, is going to be really, really tight. We're not really going to rise much up above today, about 75, 78 degrees at best. So it's going to be the coolest day of the week. So we catch a little bit of a break there. But again, on average, about 70, 71 in or on Long Island, here into the upper 60s to right around 70 for the Hudson Valley. Same thing in towards southwestern Connecticut. Averaging about 68 in Danbury, 70 in Waterbury, and 73 in New Haven. So here's Johnny's forecast for today. Scattered morning showers. Again, we've just looked at the radar. For the most part, most of the tri-state is clear except for the East End, which I think should clear in the next hour or so. Most of that stuff should head offshore. Temps, again, hovering right around 80 or so. Maybe down towards Cape May. Maybe see a couple peaks of sunshine. Could pop on through, and that's why Johnny's pushed up those temperatures to about 84. But for the most part, averaging right around 80 degrees for the entire area. We'll take a look at, again, once we get through the early morning showers for today. Nothing really for Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Then Friday is our next shower and storm chance, and we'll have a look at that 7-day weather forecast coming up at 7:45. This half hour is sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. Beautiful Cranford, New Jersey, 22 North Avenue West, or Route 28 in your GPS if you're from outside of the New Jersey area. Ralph makes some of the best handmade, homemade ice cream anywhere to be found. You see that nice fluffy cotton candy there, the sorbets, the lemon, blood orange, and peach mango. He also has those core three, as he calls them, the vanilla, chocolate, strawberry. Looking at the black raspberry, the cookie dough, party cake, a grasshopper. That's Justin's favorite, is the grasshopper. And again, just all handmade, homemade ice cream, some of the best anywhere to be found. Party cake's another crowd favorite, especially for the kiddos there. And then looking at the coffee, the vanilla chocolate super crunch, which is almost like it's basically almost like a ice cream cake all mashed together. Delicious. That's really good too. M&M Explosion and the Cookie Monster, also another party favorite for the kids. And also he makes these wonderful chip witches and flying saucers. That pillowy, soft vanilla ice cream on the inside. I'm getting hungry and I already had breakfast, but that is looking good. And speaking of those birthday cakes, we have these all occasion cakes, which are great for birthdays or any occasion, just having a barbecue. Just fantastic stuff here. Small cakes range from about 4 to 8 people all the way up towards 40 people for a full sheet cake. So, got to give them a little more time for that, but has an all occasion cake for any of your needs. Once again, this is the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. 22 North Avenue West in beautiful Cranford, New Jersey. We thank Ralph for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, so we get back to the action now. Now, again, not everything, what happens outside of in Pennsylvania doesn't necessarily stay in Pennsylvania. So now I'm starting to see these delays growing. I would say if this is closed for at least another hour or more, here out by about exit 71, you're going to see delays starting to mount back towards the 78 toll bridge this morning. So just be mindful. Just a huge, huge heads up here at Clinton, Lebanon, everything in Hunterdon County to the east with about 15, 20 miles or so. Got to exit here for Route 22. Again, just take my word for it. We don't know what the nature of this crash is. Anything that's been a major interstate's been shut for over an hour. Certainly is not a good sign per se of the situation at hand. So and just keep that in mind. So now west on 78, we're still shut here at exit 36. Only the shoulder gets by. That's a flipped over tractor trailer. Let's go towards the city incident page now as we're going to progress around the dial. We go to the Hudson River Parkway. That's the drawbridge here is banged up going south. So that is still shut here at basically just south of Pelham Parkway in Orchard Beach. We've got a crash on the Deegan. One lane shut just past Fordham Road. There's another crash in that same location there at the drawbridge going north. And another broken down vehicle on the Hutch, let's see, east ramp. that means, unless that's at the very beginning of it. So let's go up here into the Bronx because that's where our issues are in question. In question. Let's see here. So this is the area right here. That's the drawbridge there. Street view it for you in case those who are unfamiliar with the wonderful Hutchinson River drawbridge. And again, just cruising across this little body of water. For the life of me, why they don't remove this drawbridge and just make it a fixed bridge after all of these years. I mean, maybe it's a historical thing, and I get the history of, you know, bridges and tunnels and things like that. And, once we sit down with our interview with Dan from Roadway Wiz, we're going to get a lot of insight into a lot of the bridges and roads here around the entire tri-state area. It's going to be, I'm really excited to sit with Danny and really chat with him. Really, really a wealth of information this gentleman is, and I think you're going to really, really enjoy it. Let's so again, this southbound side, it's not, so the bridge didn't go into the locked position, so it's not fully down. That's why south is closed. But then north, getting into this location, I bet you anybody could be very much a situation where it's a rubbernecking kind of delay after seeing all the flashing lights and everything, with the drawbridge being shut going south. So but to me, if this, unless it's an, well, let me look at the bridge again. To me, if it's an independent bridge, which is not, what's the difference if the southbound side is shut? Then the northbound side would have to be shut as well. It doesn't open in 4 different pieces. It opens in 2 right in here. So effectively the hutch is closed in both directions. I mean, unless for some reason this side goes up and then this side stays down, I don't think so. I think it's one or the other. Like they're both open or both shut. So let's again, that's right in here. So 95 is going to be the better option for you. Obviously, southbounders coming into that spot, that's where they're bailing out of here, just out of New Rochelle. That's a difficult ride. We go to that Deegan crash here out by just before the Cross Bronx. So let's take a look at that here with the cameras this morning. This we will get to the comments in a moment, friends. I just want to update folks on the situation here. Right in here, there it is. Never a good sign when the car is facing the opposite direction. So at least that right lane is shut on the Deegan. But again, it's just creating a bacchanal of traffic, as you see. Look at this, just a disaster heading south. And that's a lot of traffic. Lots and lots of traffic there at 230th. Ouch. Ouch. Not good. Let's see. Let's go. Let me go to the comments here. Let's see. There's G-Man. What's up, brother? What's up, baby? Dizzle. All right. Morning, G-Man. Here's our other G-Man, JG, we'll call him. Yay for rain. Yeah, Justin. Yeah, the yard here in the courtyard is a disaster. It is just a mess. Steve Cass. Hey, Steve, good to see you, pal. Rain. Meteorologist Justin Godnick. Yes, sir. And then Justin says, about time, Steve, my lawn is straw. Well, yeah, that's about it. And, that fire danger, I would imagine, Justin James, is probably fairly high this morning, as it's been for quite some time. So, if you are a smoker or if, honestly, you're out barbecuing, maybe a situation where, you just be careful, even just your gas grill, God forbid a spark or something else falls off and hits the grass and be, it'll be not a good situation. So, yeah, definitely need the rain. And I was thinking about getting the car washed, but maybe this weekend. We'll see. We shall see. All right, friends. So it is now 7:30, and our half hour here is sponsored by Travels with Darley. Darley Newman, this wonderful program that she has called Travels with Darley. You can watch her on Amazon Prime, PBS Great, Wonder Woman Ovation TV's Journey. Darley-Newman.com is the website for more information. Darley's out filming her 10th season of Travels with Darley. So in her 10th anniversary here for the big broadcast. So hopefully we'll be able to get Darley when she comes back from traveling. She does most of her filming now in the summertime, early fall. Hopefully we have a nice sit down chat with Darley, and that should be also very, very fun as well. So again, we are thankful and really appreciative of Darley sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right. So again, 7:30 is our time. We got 69 degrees here in the traffic center. So let's go back to the maps here this morning. And, the Bronx is just a mess as well. North on the Bruckner through that long-term construction, which we will talk to Dan about as well in this section here out by the Hunts Point drawbridge. West in the Cross Bronx is busy out of the interchange up to 3rd Avenue, but the Deegan here is good because of all the holdback here at 179th Street. Southbound Bronx River Parkway is heavy as well because people are bailing off of the Hutch closure of the drawbridge this morning. Throgs Neck is busy on into Queens. So is the Whitestone Bridge. RFK Triborough is a mess. The west side here looks like it has a crash into the 120s. 125th Street and the FDR Drive is just a mess in either direction from 96th all the way up to the RFK Triborough. I don't know. I didn't see anything as far as flooding is concerned, but I don't think there was that much rain. I didn't seem like it rained terribly hard, but maybe a quarter to a half inch of rain at best. I don't think, unless some other areas got more than that, I'm not sure. But west of the Grand Central dealing with a crash here out before the RFK. And again, with the wet roads here, I think people have just forgotten how to drive, quite honestly. East on the expressway. And Staten Island is busy here over by 440. North on the West Shore, a little crowded out by Arden Avenue. Then we go on over towards the Gowanus here this morning. Take a look at that. And that is fairly busy in either direction. It's kind of what I thought. I figured there was some sort of what is going on here? Come on. So we want to go down here. No. Right. No. Stop. Ask you for that. No. It's right in here. Let's see. This is going to be inbound. That's outbound, headed away. This camera here. Yahtzee. There it is. Car into that wall there with the left lane shut. Really left and center lanes are shut. So everyone's squeezing over to the far right with this crash. That car against that wall, you wonder if hopefully the driver is okay, but I guess they'd have to try to get out the passenger side. So we're looking at the two left lanes are going to be shut here this morning with this crash. It's involved crash. So that is going to be right there. So that's backing traffic up to the Prospect. Inbound side is heavy here with some rubbernecking. And then just general volume all the way onto the BQE, up to the Brooklyn Bridge. What else is new there? The Battery Tunnel is about 10 plus minutes, maybe 15, trying to get to that point. North on the FDR is busy at the Williamsburg Bridge. And then the Midtown Tunnel, that's about 25, 15 at the 10 to 15 at Koch. And south on the BQE is a mess, straight from the Grand Central all the way down into the Williamsburg Bridge. I wonder if something happened. Maybe just a lot of slow traffic, but there may have been something that kind of tied up traffic earlier before we came on, like right in this area. right in here, but nothing reported at this point. The belt going west here out by Plum Beach is a little bit busy out through Flatbush Avenue. And then both ways, the belt is fairly crowded out by Kennedy. Both ways, the Van Wyck at Hillside Avenue is heavy. West on the Grand Central is just a mess here from the Clearview on into the Kew Gardens interchange. And north on the Cross Island is really crowded now from essentially from that curve, from the curve there, Sunrise Highway, getting all the way up into the LIE. All right, so there's New York City. Let's check in with Long Island, see how things are going. We'll see how everyone's playing nicely. That is good. Let's go out to the island here. Let's widen up just a little bit. Both ways of the southern here from about 110 all the way out through the Wantagh Parkway is a lot of slow traffic. So is the Northern State Parkway west at the Wantagh, and then west on the LIE here at 135 is busy. West on the LIE coming in towards exit 39 is awfully crowded as well. And then the LIE here is quite busy getting out towards Vets Highway. Sunrise Highway is good. Again, some crowding here out to the Hamptons and the Watermill Bridgehampton, even though it is raining at a fairly good clip here this morning through Sunrise Highway. The East End out towards home of the G-Man, Montauk Point, Montauk Jimmy, and North Fork also seeing some showers as well. So just be careful. We haven't seen a whole lot of rain. We're getting a lot of applause from Justin and Stevie in the chat room, applauding the rain, which we definitely need, but we just haven't seen enough of it to really, this may be the first start, but I think we need a little bit more rain to wash enough of this oil off of the roads. Really heavy soaking rain is what we need. Let's go to Connecticut now. It looks like just our normal delays across the board, but we'll check in with the incident page here. Just delays 27 through 5, 27 through 11, and then 9 through 5. The Merritt 48, 40. So really 48 through 37 is crowded here. Just this normal stuff. 95 Bridgeport out of Bridgeport into Fairfield as you get through Darien and Stamford. Again, just our normal delays, really. Lower Hudson Valley, for the most part, we are clear. Obviously, you want to avoid the Thruway Deegan combination here. Maybe head for the Bronx River Parkway or even the Sawmill over to the Henry Hudson if you're heading in towards the Bronx or Manhattan this morning. New England Thruway is good. 287 is clear. Tappan Zee, just a slight delay south of the Palisades on over towards change 12 or so. But the rest of the Hudson Valley is good on 84, 209, 617. Thruway, Beacon Bridge is good. West on 84 is really busy here, getting west of the Connecticut line in towards 684. But 684 is clear down to Katona, Bedford Hills, as we progress all the way down into the Purchase and White Plains area. All right, so let's go towards transit now. 7:37 is our time. Thank you so much for joining us here in the Tri-State Traffic Show. We're on Facebook and YouTube this morning. Post up a comment. Let's see who's joining us this morning. So far, we have Alexandra, Jimmy G, Justin G, and Stevie Cass there coming in. How many others we can get? And again, like and subscribe, please, to the YouTube channel. Picked up a few more subscribers this weekend, which is great. We're on our push for 200 subscribers in 200 days. And hopefully we can get a few more than that on our march towards the 1,000 mark. That is the goal, 1,000 subscribers. Let's see if we can do it. The coastline here, 704 departures from South Amboy, 15 minutes late. 715 Jersey Ave, departure is canceled, so watch for that. And then the 651 summer arrival has been canceled through a mechanical issue. Let's check out the path line. What we've got cooking here this morning. Red Bull events on Sunday. Okay, they didn't update that since yesterday. All of this is old news. So everything is moving along nicely there on path. Let's go to the subways and the MTA. So, wow, we got a lot of delays here. Southbound 25 trains are running with delays after FTNY extinguished a track fire at Bronx Park East. A&D train northbound delay will remove a train with a door problem out of service there at 125th. F train, D train running delays both directions. Switch malfunction at Coney Island Avenue, Stillwell Avenue. Okay, so fairly active on the subways here this morning. We go to Long Island Railroad. We've got some delays in Port Jeff. From Port Jeff to Hunters Point Avenue at 843 is departed 10 minutes late after receiving substitute equipment. And then we've got the Harlem Line 642 train from North White Plains to Grand Central is operating 10-15 minutes later for requesting EMS assistance in Woodlawn. Okay, so a couple of things popping up there this morning. Auntie Anna, yes, buenos dias. Happy August, everyone. Yeah, can you believe it's already August the 1st? Anna, thank you so much for joining us. Yeah, unbelievable that it's already August the 1st. Where has this most of the summer gone? Wow. Unbelievable. Also, what was unbelievable was that Yankee game yesterday. They can't believe they screwed that game up. Wow. That was ugly. That was an ugly loss. I digress. Mets are playing well. Not to say the Yankees aren't playing well, but they had that game in hand. There was no reason they should have lost that one. But got to give credit to Kansas City for coming back. All right, so we've got 36 at Seabright. Let's check that out here. We're back to New Jersey now, because that seems to be the most active of our areas here, just south of Rumson Road. Looks like subject to closure there with a water main break. We've got a crash in Anna territory here. The local lanes north of 116. Everything is on the shoulder. Another crash on the Parkway South, exiting at 136. Left shoulder is really the kind of the grassy median there. So that's kind of really messing up things just a bit. There's the 22 crash we mentioned to you earlier at Broad Street and Hillside. Inside exit of 15E for 19. Crash there in the north on 29. We're still dealing with that delay. We'll go back to the maps here this morning. Really so there's the Parkway issue here in Cranford, getting down to 136. Westbound 78 is still shut at exit 36, from 40 over to 36. Only the shoulder gets by. With this collision in the process of being cleared, we're starting to pick up delays north on the Parkway through Essex County from 145 up to 153. What we haven't done yet is the Hudson River crossing. So let's jump into that here this morning. Let's do this. Fire this up. Fire up. 38 minutes for the George Washington Bridge, 34 for the lower, 20 for the Lincoln, and 20 at the Holland. A lot of general volume here this morning, unless something's happened here on the... Oh, there's a crash on the southbound side of the westbound side of the Cross Bronx, I should say. There may be some rubbernecking issues there. That's why that upper level to the George is almost 40. Go here. There, Nelson. This is at the Deegan. Major Deegan. If there was something, I hard pressed to say I see anything. I don't know. I don't think it's any of this. But, All right. I'll definitely have an idea that something is, something's going on. Something is going on, right? So, yeah, all right. Let's refocus here in the next minute before we get to the weather center. Just again, up westbound 78 still closed at 36. We also have 29 is all messed up getting into the Trenton Tunnel. That's where I was going with this. I wanted to look at the cameras there along 29 just to see if that has cleared. I have a feeling it did because it looks like it's slowly go. Yes, that cleared. It was right in here. So the accident's now cleared, and we're hopefully going to recover our traffic situation here in the next couple of moments. Again, folks, we're on Facebook and YouTube this morning. If you're watching, just post up a comment if you can. Just say hello, and we'll put you on the air here. Let us know where you're watching us from. Again, this is the Tri-State Traffic Show. I am Odon, your traffic jockey. All right, so we're here at 7:45. Let's go to the proverbial weather center on the other side of the expensive traffic studio. Oh my goodness, boy, this traffic studio is just enormous. I've got, this is like, Studio 42 for MLB Productions, says Sniper Jimmy is now a part of. But anyway, I digress in this expansive studio that we have. So we're into the weather center now. This forecast is provided by one Mr. John Rocco, our meteorologist in training from Rutgers University. And he is the president, the head honcho, the top dog, the big cheese over at the Rutgers Weather Watchers Club. You can follow John on Twitter, John Rocco WX. Also on Facebook throughout the day for updates to the forecast once we leave the air here at 9 a.m. And again, John is in talks. My people are talking to his people about hooking up with the student meteorologist in training, the Weather Watchers Club, to provide the on-camera forecasts here for the Tri-State Traffic Show. I'm really excited about that. I'm really hoping that we can work something out. So I think Johnny has a few meetings scheduled for this week, and hopefully in the next week or two we'll be able to come up with that. I think that's going to be another awesome addition to the channel. We have to thank Johnny for putting that all together here for the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, so again, as you saw, we were dealing with some very wet conditions as we got applause from Justin and Steve in the chat room that they were super excited for some rain. Right now, as we bring in the enhanced radar from my friends over at NOAA and the National Weather Service, it's really just Long Island here is starting to, it's slowly thinning out, but it's really right along the South Shore is being clipped here, Long Beach as well, parts of the Meadowbrook, Wantagh. And the further east you go, the more steadier rain here through West Hampton, Hampton Bays, Sag Harbor, out towards Montauk Jimmy's hometown. Looking at some of those soaking showers there. So I am thinking within the next hour, probably by 9 o'clock or so, that some of these showers will slowly drift off to the east, maybe closer to 10 o'clock to get rid of most of it. But that's really the only rain for the time being that I am seeing here this morning. Let's go back to our temperature gradient. Again, fairly tight temperature gradient into the lower 70s or so, a couple of 6s up there in towards Newton in Northwest Jersey. But again, with the cloud cover and the humidity is up, obviously, with the moisture in the air. So temps are going to be kind of diminished here today, or this morning at least. 73 on average throughout the 5 boroughs. Bunch of 71s there in towards Long Island. Same thing up towards the Hudson Valley, an average about 68 to 70 across the board. Into southwestern Connecticut, looking at around 68 in Danbury, 70 in Waterbury, 68 in Hartford, and 71 in Bridgeport. Here's John's forecast for today. So temps are going to be riding that 80-degree barrier on either side of it, I think. I'm thinking towards the south and to the west, where maybe some more sun may peek through some of the clouds. Temps may get up into the lower 80s, but overall, it's going to be the coolest day of the week. Looking at temps here into the upper 70s or so for the most part throughout the entire tri-state area. Early morning showers, as we've seen with the enhanced radar there. Again, those will be out of the way by, I'm thinking, at the latest by 11 o'clock in the next couple of hours for our friends out of the East End. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is good. Shower, storm chance for Friday. Actually, with the weather today, I don't know, maybe I'll take the Cadillac over to the car show tonight. I don't know. I have to see. Keep an eye on Johnny's Twitter page to see what he thinks of the forecast for later. Here is the exclusive 7-day weather forecast for the Tri-State Traffic Show. Again, looking at 80. Again, this is the coolest of the entire week, and then starts to cook up a little bit towards the lower 90s on Tuesday. 88 on Wednesday is a nice day. Then really in the fry pan there for Thursday at 95. Another shower storm chance on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So maybe we'll get some of our well-needed rain coming in towards the upcoming weekend. You know, I don't think it's a washout per se that it's going to be raining from Friday straight through Monday of next week, but you know, looking at, you know, the typical summer storms, you know, as these temps start to heat up, the air gets saturated with moisture, and the ingredients are there for storms and showers. So we'll keep an eye on it. Again, we're, you know, 5-6 days out from that event potentially. So Johnny will keep us updated in the Weather Center. It's all right, John. Thank you so much. And this half hour, we are sponsored by Travels with Darley, fantastic travel program on Amazon Prime, PBS Create, Wonder Innovation TV's Journey. Darley-Newman.com is the website for more information. Head over there and also follow her on Twitter and Instagram. Extremely active across the board on social media. I mean, it seems like she posts multiple times during the day, especially for Instagram. She does those really cool reels, cool videos and things like that you can interact with her. So just a lot of fun there. And also on Twitter that she will, out here. That Darley will, get back to you as far as you leave her a comment and just like, and not so much subscribe, but I guess follow is the word I'm looking for on her social media pages. And again, it's just a fantastic program. Really, if you're into travel, she really gets the local flavor, the local angle for all the destinations that she has. That's really the highlight of the show, amongst other things. Darley is fantastic at what she does an amazing job traveling around the world for your information, as far as maybe for you to get out, and does a lot of adventure stuff as well. You know, does a lot of horsebacking, and that's how she got her started on the equitrekking program. That was her first show. She's an accomplished rider of horses, an equestrian herself. So that's how she got started in traveling by horseback. That's also a very interesting program as well. I don't know if that's still on the air anywhere, but definitely check out Travels with Darley with my friend Darley Newman. If you're unfamiliar with Darley's program, let me show you a little clip here. And this is when she was in France a couple years back, because that's where she is now. And I just wanted to show you what Travels with Darley is all about.
Hi, I'm Darley Newman, exploring one of the many storybook villages here in the Alsace region of France. Famous for its wine, Christmas cookies, and delectable cuisine, I'm exploring Alsace's quaint villages with locals as the guides.
So welcome to Egisheim, which is one of the cutest Alsatian villages and the oldest. Most of the houses date of the 16th century.
Heidi, it's like a little storybook village here.
Yes, it looks like the time stopped. But this is really real stuff, huh? We're not in Disney World.
From historic architecture to celebrated cuisine. Hot wine and pretzels.
And here we say bretzel, not pretzel. A monk invented it in the 9th century. It's supposed to be one of the stinkiest French cheese. And it's different in this day. Merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
Merci. Including in Alsace's capital city of Strasbourg, where flavors meld together that may surprise you.
We call our pizza Flammkuchen. And we don't put tomatoes on the pizza. We put cream, we put onions, we put bacon, and sometimes we put our typical cheese, which is the Münsterkäse, Münster cheese.
That's good.
This is the typical Alsatian cake. The name is Kugelhopf with H.
I like that.
Good, huh?
As Travels with Darley takes a river cruise along the Rhine River in France and Germany. This is the life, I'm telling you. Walking through a medieval village, eating some quiche Lorraine, and just enjoying Alsace. Great, now we just need some wine to go with this.
So that's just a little flavor of Travels with Darley, once again on Amazon Prime, PBS Create, Wonder Innovation TV's journey, and definitely dial her up. Now, usually Wednesday afternoons is really the double feature with Travels with Darley. First up is at 1:30 in the afternoon on Channel 25, that's NYC TV, and then at 5:30 in the evening for your dinner time pleasure, Darley comes back on PBS Create. Again at 5:30, so that's usually when I'm able to see Darley's show. It is going to be on Wednesdays at 1:30 and 5:30 respectively, so get out and enjoy and check out Travels with Darley. We thank her so much for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, friends, let's get back to the action because 78 is going downhill rapidly once again in multiple places. Still with us, the newest is the eastbound side of 78. We've got two lanes shut down here this morning, and this is with a jackknife tractor trailer. This is just before 287, right in this area here. So now be careful for our friends out in Lebanon and Oldwick, Lamington. Come down Rattlesnake Bridge Road, exit 26. You're better off taking that all the way down to Route 22 and head east this morning, coming out through the Branchburg and Bridgewater areas with this jackknife tractor trailer. You know, not quite sure what the nature of that is, other than all we have is jackknife tractor trailers. So everything could be, all lanes subject to closure. They are west on 78. We know it's been closed. It's been closed for some time, getting into exit 36 now, and that is only the shoulder that is getting by. And now we're back through Berkeley Heights this morning, back through exit 41. So again, be careful here, friends. If you're watching us in Summit, Union, Springfield, stay with Route 22 instead. That is going to be the much, much better ride. And it's much better now on 22 over by Broad Street and Hillside. That accident is now gone. And then the third issue on 78 is actually in Pennsylvania here, heading out to Hellertown this morning. Westbound is still shut at exit 71. That is still in the process of being cleared, so you want to watch for that. Also, southbound on 295. Let's see if we can see what that looks like here this morning. With this crash, I think there is a camera. There is. Let's see. It's just a matter of whether it works or not. South is on the left. I don't really see anything, but you can see the gray kind of ugliness, the morning sickness to the day. So I have a feeling that one is cleared now. So I would say this is going to come off the list. That will be off the list. This one, these two here, this one here is probably off the list. Getting out to 116 down in Anna's neck of the woods. We're right in here, so I'm not really seeing any kind of problems there as a result. The 29 crash is now gone. Getting into the Trenton Tunnel, but we're still trying to recover there. Let's go to the... I don't think this camera works. This camera hasn't worked since they redesigned that entire area. 287. I don't think that camera is working. Nope. Zeros across the board. But we go to 287 here at Cedarbrook. Maybe they've zoomed this camera in a little bit just to, if they can see anything. No. 78 is right in here. Why, for the life of me, there's no camera at Rattlesnake Bridge Road or Oldwick Road or Cokesbury Road. I just don't get it. Why they don't... Let's not get into that. Let's not go down that rabbit hole here, right? So So 7:58 is our time. We're coming up to the top of the 8 o'clock hour, and New Jersey and the Bronx are really getting hit the hardest here this morning. Again, dare I say that some of this is weather related because of the wet roads. Some of our friends, they just forget on how to drive in this kind of weather, with the roadways a little bit slippery. Again, it doesn't take much for your tires to lose contact with the road, and it doesn't take much, to just hit the brakes, and also you're starting to slide because that oil has come to the top of the roadway with the water is mixing now. And again, friends, just be real careful out here. This is the kind of stuff that you just don't expect. And dare I say that it's almost like it's almost a little bit almost like black ice, a quasi way. I don't know if Justin will agree with me because he's just been ready to get in the car to head to Edison this morning. So starting the drive to Edison, again, be careful, JG. A little heavy here coming up to the Bon Jovi rest area, but other than that, things are fine for you all throughout Monmouth County. You don't have to worry about that crash out through 116. But yeah, like I said, dare I say, it's almost like black ice because it gets really, really slippery. Very, very slippery. And that's where you will, potentially run into some problems here this morning, as we're seeing. All right, friends, welcome to the Tri-State Traffic Show. O'Don, your traffic jockey. Let me bring in some of the new music here. What do you think of the music? If I can get the music to work. I'm not doing that. There it is. Hopefully a 1978 kind of vibe, right? You're looking for Punch and John. You're riding past you with the tandem tractor trailer, right? The roller skating. Oh my goodness! And actually, Chris Pine's father, the accomplished actor Chris Pine, who played, Kirk and many other roles in Wonder Woman, and Pine, accomplished actor in his own right. His father is Robert Pine, who is the Sergeant Betrayer. The by NBC Universal or something, but yeah, no, that's his father is Sergeant Betrayer, Robert Pine. So it's one of my favorite shows, and quite honestly, I don't think I think like a couple of times I've been out to California, I've never seen motorcycle cop still coming back locally here in New Jersey. That's the first time I saw somebody on a motorcycle. But Alexandra likes the music, so give me the thumbs up, thumbs down with the music. We'll kind of run with this for a little bit. Again, I just found all this music on YouTube for YouTube creators. Go ahead and use in their videos. So we got a whole plethora full of music here. I'll see what else I can download for this week. We'll do a little sampling of some other music. This is kind of cool, kind of mellow. Yeah, man, yeah. Let's get on. In some cases, it almost feels a little bit like that with these gas prices, right? But anyway, thank you so much for joining us here at 8:02. It is definitely a busy ride, so no fooling around here this morning because we do have Route 78 shut down in two places. One is in New Jersey, one is in Pennsylvania, and then another major issue as we traverse east here this morning on 78 with a jackknife tractor trailer heading out to 287. 78 is in really rough shape here this morning. Let me just go to the comments here this morning. Alexandra, yeah, she loves the music here. Absolutely. All right, so we got a winner. We've got a winner. Unfortunately, 78 is not the winner here. All right, so let's start it off first here with the westbound side. Westbound side is shut just before exit 36. This is going to be for King George Road. It's in the Warren Township area. Surprised we're not seeing more traffic here this morning. Coming down Hillcrest Road. You see the exit is busy. But I'm not really seeing much of the way. Well, maybe up towards Mountain Avenue, trying to come back down. Again, friends, these are all just single lane country kind of roads. So, just be real careful. Now, our delay, or the delay, I should say, is heading just west of exit 41. This is where this section here. This is actually where 78 didn't exist here through the Watchung Reservation between here and Route 24. This whole section of 78 back in the CHIPS days, back in the late 70s, this didn't exist. This was just, there was nothing. You had to exit off here in Berkeley Heights, and then take local roads down through Scotch Plains, and back out to Route 22 in order to continue your journey further east. So just a little traffic trivia for you there. See here, let me go back to the banners because this half hour is sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery.com. I can't talk straight, so we'll get that right and out of the way. And we thank Ralph so much for being the proud sponsor of this half hour of the big broadcast. So we go east now on 78 here at 287 is all banged up back through Rattlesnake Bridge Road because of a jackknife tractor trailer there, just before 287. So my thinking is that maybe that individual is slowing down to get on to 287 South, hit the brakes, and maybe little slide action, little electric slide kind of a deal, and jackknife the rig. So yeah, so hopefully he's not or the individual is not injured in that crash going east along 78. So you want to stay with Route 22 if you're watching this in Clinton and Lebanon. Get off of 78, especially if you're heading out towards 287. The third issue is here, and this is for our friends in Western Warren County and Powhatan, as well as Phillipsburg, Alpha, even over towards Bloomsbury, Clinton, Union Township, Bethlehem Township. Go with Route 22. Again, exit here for Route 22, and you can already see 22 is busy here back through Route 33 with all this alternate volume because 78 is still shut out at exit 71. Let's go to the, I save this, see if I save it at 511 PA. Just check this out in real time. Where are you? It's right in here. It's gonna be right in there, but now how do I get the cameras to come up? But I saved it with the show legend. There we go. Hide the legend. Let's see. Streaming video. A little streaming video. Do it. Work. I'm assuming that the server is overloaded from the state, but there's the closure there on westbound 78. Let's put 22 here at 33. So there it is. That westbound side is here with the rain showers. Just a mess passing Northampton Community College. Ugly out there this morning. 512. So we will go here. As you can see, I mean, just a mess of traffic here west of Route 33. Getting into Allentown. So give yourself, if you're heading out to the Allentown, Bethlehem area this morning, give yourself at least another half an hour to 40 minutes just to get past all of this mess. But again, that is what we're dealing with, so it will affect drivers here in New Jersey as we head west on 78. 287 a little busy out by Route 27 in Edison, but your parkway is looking good. All throughout Monmouth County, Ocean County, a little busy here on the northbound parkway in Tom's and in Brick, out between exits 89 through 91, 195. That is looking good. South along 295 is busy here this morning, out through what was is that crash by 73. Let's go back to the incident page, see if anything has been updated. My friends at DOT, the dots. Wow. Okay, so let's unpack all of this now. So, got the XBL lane at the inbound Lincoln is shut. Got a broken down vehicle, inner roadway entrance ramp at 11. One lane is closed there. 295 south, that's what we saw here at Route 73 for exit 36. That is all jacked up. 36, there's a water main break at Center Street and Seabright. Another one left lane is closed there. It looks like maybe there's a secondary crash, or that what maybe one and the same. There's the jackknife tractor trailer. Eastbound, 2 left lanes are shut. The westbound side, the overturned tractor trailer, all lanes are closed there using the shoulder. Let me go to the 295 crash. And aha, there she is. Or Route 73. So, yeah, that's really, really, really busy. Church Street under maintenance. This is over by 38. That's okay. Turnpike, I think. Yeah. Yeah, that would be great. That's 73. That's some maintenance there. I feel like there are 2 south of 73. This one is north of 73. 2 accidents almost in the exact same spot. Let's go to the Hudson River crossings now, because I'm going to check up with that XBL lane being shut, what that is doing to traffic. 8:11 is their time, friends. Almost 40 at the George, a half an hour at the Lincoln, and almost 20 at the Holland. Let's go back to the cameras here, because I see where that 495 bus is broken down. Here it's Columbia Ave 1. There's the bus lane. Now, where the bus is actually broken down is don't know. That's why you're seeing this bus in the main line shut down the bus lane, because you can see that, there's no more buses getting in there. So, and that's the only camera that works. Read that now. Kennedy Boulevard. So if they turn the camera the other way, they probably would see the broken down bus. You just click on the weather, make sure there's nothing, no incidents being reported there for the weather, but it is just a big time mess, really. And a lot of this is weather related, friends, because roadways are wet. Garden State Parkway, AC Expressway, we're fine. Let's continue up towards North Jersey, where your Parkway is fairly crowded both ways at 280. Turnpike, Eastern and Western Spurs, we're fine. East on the Bay Extension is a little bit busy there, out by Interchange 14. West on 24, really heavy out to the Mall at Short Hills out of Springfield and Summit. So look for that. 280 across the Stickle Drawbridge is busy. West on 80, getting into Patterson is a little crowded. Same thing on 17 up by Central Avenue. East on Route 4, Hackensack Avenue is busy, but 80, though, looks pretty good on through the Wayne area. And then east is heavy out of Denville into Parsippany. That is just normal stuff for the morning ride. 287, 202, and 17. That is going to be looking good. All right, so 8:13 is our time. Let's go to the incident page for the city now. Unpack this. We'll see what else we've got cooking. South on the Major Deegan, just past West Fordham Road. We've seen that crash before, so let's go to the cameras. Looks like the Hutch drawbridge is back in the down position. So that is some very good news there. Fighting Dieville. So there's that crash with that vehicle still facing the other way. So still out there and still causing just a mess of traffic here. I mean, look at this, all the way back almost into Yonkers, just about, or really out to the Mosholu, I should say. the Bruckner here, what is going on there? Something's going on. Let's do this. Look at all this construction. This is just crazy road work. I mean, who knows what they're doing here? I do know one person that does know something is Dan from Roadway Wiz, and we'll be getting into all of this here because I know he was working on this project. So it is shut here. So that northbound Bruckner is shut at the Hunts Point drawbridge, it looks like. So I wonder why. Does this camera give us any insight? No. This is all closed here. Why wouldn't that come up on the incident page is beyond me. I have no idea. That's a major issue. That's right in this area here. Looks like traffic being diverted over to Sheridan Boulevard. Wow. And that's really screwing traffic up coming into the RFK. I wonder what that is. You know it's closed, but it's obviously some sort of construction or something. In Queens, well, it's 8:15, friends. We'll get back to this and unpack this in a minute. But let's go to the weather center here because weather is again a factor. I can't really say again because it hasn't been for a while. But again, traffic and weather always go together. And that's exactly what we are seeing here early on a Monday morning, August the 1st. So we're seeing some showers out there this morning, and this is provided to you by Mr. John Rocco, our meteorologist in training out of Rutgers University. So let's go back to the radar now this morning, and you can see that the East End is still under some moderate showers here this morning as we head. Mostly the South Shore is seeing the bulk of the rain here. Even out towards the East End, out towards Montauk, Hampton Bays, Wainscott, Southampton. So, it's along the South Shore is really getting a drenching here of some much needed rain. But again, that's really the only precip that I'm seeing across the board here this morning. All right, so let's go back to the weather center. We'll take a look at our temperature gradient. We're fairly uniform in our temperatures here into the, just around 70 degrees or so is kind of where we're jumping into the mix as we go back to our, quickly take a look at our observation list here, which is about 20 minutes old. So again, pretty tight gradient here, except for in Trenton at 65. But 68, 69, 70, 71, overcast, light rain, fog, mist. So just a yucky start. So there's your temperatures for New Jersey. Again, getting into the lower 70s here for the 5 boroughs. As we head out towards Long Island, temps into the lower 70s, 70, 71 or so, just around room temperature. Up to the Hudson Valley, a little cooler by 2 or 3 degrees at best. 66 to 70 is our range there. Same thing here in southwestern Connecticut, 68 through 70, 73 degrees. So again, the tight range there of temperatures. Here's the forecast from John. Looking at scattered morning showers and possibly an isolated afternoon shower is still possible. Temps are going to be just hovering on either side of that 80-degree mark on average. So a little bit cooler today than what we've seen over the last several days. So I guess that is some good news. Here is your rain and storm threats for today. Again, once we get rid of these morning showers, still potential for a pop-up shower later on this afternoon. And then nothing really on the weather menu there until Friday. Another chance for showers and storms for this setting up for this upcoming weekend. So we'll have a check of that 7-day weather forecast coming up in less than 30 minutes. And this half hour is sponsored by the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. 22 North Avenue West is the website for Ralph in beautiful Cranford, New Jersey on Route 28 or North Avenue, as the locals call it. That's some of the best handmade, homemade ice cream anywhere to be found throughout the land. And this is his website here with these delicious ice cream cupcakes. And here are just some of the flavors that you can enjoy: vanilla bean, chocolate silk. Again, he has this core three: the chocolate, vanilla, strawberry, Oreo cheesecake, cappuccino crunch, M&M explosion, black raspberry, cherry vanilla, grasshopper, chocolate peanut butter swirl. You know, you name it, Ralph's got it. He's got a lot of options for everybody. You know, dairy free with the sorbets, the lemon sorbet, the peach and mango sorbet, as well as the blood orange sorbet. All are extremely delicious. Also has some sugar-free options for those who need to have the sugar taken out of their diet. Also has the pineapple whip, the Dole Whip, very much like you get in Hawaii or Florida. The Dole Pineapple Whip, as well as the Dole Raspberry Whip, which is absolutely nice and light and refreshing. Again, he just has something for everybody. And, you know, these other treats here, like I said, he makes these cupcakes, these wonderful Oreo and Heath bar pies, also the classic flying saucers and chipwiches. And again, just great stuff. Just a little pick-me-up kind of an ice cream sandwich. So Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery is the place to be. And he has these classic ice cream cakes. You know, small round serves 7 to 8 people, and then a large sheet cake up to 30 to 40 people. So that may take a little more time for Ralph and the staff to go ahead and put that together for you. But it's possible to have a very large sheet cake for a large birthday party, anniversary, maybe wedding. Alexandra, I need to get her one of Ralph's cakes for the big nuptials coming up in October. So definitely head over towards pardon me, I had a big cough there. What happens on a Monday? What happens on a Monday after talking for an hour and 20 minutes or so? So no contact. That's the one I want. 908-272-3000 is the phone number. 22 North Avenue West is where you can locate Ralph. Again, the website's been changed, but the hours have been changed. It's 12 to 9:30 Monday to Thursday, 12 to 10 Friday, Saturday, and 12 to 9 on Sunday. So plenty of time for you to get out and enjoy ice cream at the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery. CranfordVanillaBeanCreamery.com. All right, so let's go back to the action now. As I mentioned, want to unpack Queens here at 822. LIE pretty busy into the fairgrounds both ways. South of the BQE, a ton of traffic from Queens Boulevard all the way down into the Brooklyn Bridge. Just a lot of volume. You know, the weather has kind of screwed things up. People just forget how to drive with this this rainy weather here this morning. Let's go back to the incident list for the city. And just that Major Deegan as far as a crash is concerned. But you know what? I have it just set to incidents. Why they don't call the Bruckner an incident is beyond me, because it's probably classified under construction. And now I got to go through 17 different pages here. Let's see if we can county. We want to go to Bronx. Eastbound on Hunts Point Avenue is the Hunts Point Drawbridge. And they still call it the Sheridan Expressway, but it's not. It's actually Sheridan Boulevard. All lanes shut until 8. Well, the last time we looked, which was a few minutes ago, unless they just reopened it. We can certainly check that out now in real time just to see what we've got cooking here this morning. Cookie. National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day coming up on the 4th. So no, it's still shut. No question about that. No question about that, my friends. That is still shut for the foreseeable future. For the foreseeable future, there. Wish they would move this camera around this way so we could see what the deal is. But I can't wait to talk to Dan from Roadway Wiz about this project. He is a civil engineer by trade, and he's worked on a lot of projects throughout the tri-state area, a lot of the bridges and big construction projects, and this is one of them that he's worked on. So he can give us the update as far as where this is all going to go. So again, can't wait to talk to Dan. That's coming up in about 2 weeks' time or so. So stay tuned to the channel. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, which are live, as well as on Facebook right now at 824, 70 degrees here in the Tri-State Traffic Studio. So yeah, there's just a ton of stuff to unpack here this morning as I'm hearing the music still with us here. There we go. A little musical interlude for the last 45 minutes. I thought I turned the music off. Oopsie. So both ways, the Bell fairly heavy through Brooklyn. Staten Island Expressway is starting to see some backups here. Why they're saying there's construction. Check that out as well. No, stop it. Stop it. Play nice. Be nice. Be nice in here. Here. I see. Looks like some delineators down here. Maybe that left lane is shut. Let's just see here. No, left lane is open there. Not sure what that is. No, this HOV lane here is shut. Wonder what the deal is there. Okay. All right then. Let's go back to the map. So that's why we're kind of backed up here through Toad Hill Road. Again, Gowanus, BQE, what are you going to do? I mean, it's a Monday, I think, and maybe some are starting to get back into a regular routine after taking vacations in July, but I'm not sure. Both ways, the Sunrise Highway here at Hillside Avenue, at the Van Wyck at Hillside is heavy. Both ways out by the airport is a solid ride. Cross Island is a mess from Sunrise Highway up to the LIE. South of Cross Island is a mess getting out to the LIE. Stay with the Clearview instead. North on the Whitestone Expressway into the Whitestone Bridge is busy. Again, our issues on the Hutch looks like they have dissipated here to this morning, where that has been reopened in either direction there. So that is some good news. South on the Deacon, again, from the Mosholu into the Cross Bronx is heavy because of that crash at 179th Street. We definitely know that's there. We saw that just moments ago. Let's go to Long Island now. Check out the incident page here this morning. Let's see. That's Highway West at New Highway. Left lane is shut. Broken down vehicle on the Meadowbrook North M6, M5. Okay. So let's down there. Get to our state cameras here this morning. Down in here. Yeah. Heavy traffic, but I do not see one vehicle in question. What you do see are the very wet roads here. I don't think that's it. That's not going to cause too much of a problem. Down a little bit further, shall we? Here, that's the Washington Ave camera. South Washington Avenue. South Shore is fairly soggy deal. That's the vehicle in question. This looks like a safety patrol. Yep, there it is. Center lane is out of service just north of the LI of the southern state. Okay. That's wow. Pretty busy there this morning back to Sunrise Highway. Yeah, better off with the Wantagh if you need to head to the north here this morning. And again, let's just take a spot check. Southern state is busy. I want to head out further east. I just want to look at the weather conditions here. This is about as far east as we go. Ugly. Ugly. Yeah, just a messy ride. Let's see. That's highway. Where's that broken down vehicle there? Let's see. Oh, on the broken down. Yeah, 8:29 is our time. So that is going to be a new highway this morning. Left lane shut. Dare I say that maybe that is a landscaping vehicle? Yeah. That's not going to cause any kind of really a problem, but just a lot of flashing lights and so forth. So hopefully everyone is okay in this situation. But I say it, maybe it's again as a result of the wet conditions being a little bit slippery. A little bit slippery there, my friends. So again, be careful out there. Be careful out there, as Hill Street Blues used to say, right? So 8:30 is your time. This half hour, our final half hour of the morning, is brought to you by Travels with Darley. Darley-Newman.com. Head to our website for more information. All right, so it's much busier on a Monday than really what I was thinking. And again, a lot of this I think is weather related. If it was sunny and 83 degrees, I don't think you would see as many issues as we are seeing. Could be wrong, but so there goes what I am wrong about is this keyboard keeps disconnecting on us. Let's see here now. Let's go to Connecticut and we'll take a look at Glastonbury. Route 2 East is shut between exits 10 and 12. Multi-vehicle crash there. 95 is busy 19 through 11, then 9 through 5. The Merritt is heavy 4235. So it's really just our normal delays, and dare I even say it's starting to thin itself out here throughout the Bridgeport area. This morning, same thing on the Merritt south of Trumbull, and then the Merritt south into Route 7 is obviously still busy. So it's just kind of normal stuff. Lower Westchester east on 287 is fairly crowded as well. Getting east of the Thruway out through White Plains is busy. North on the Hutch, busy into North Avenue, and then again up towards Weaver Street. But the New England Thruway is cruising along at a good pace. Again, really the biggest problem is coming out of Yonkers. Stay with the Sawmill to 9A to the Henry Hudson is going to be the much better option for you, or the Bronx River Parkway, to avoid this mess of a delay on the Deegan as you get out towards 179th Street. Rockland County is fine on the Thruway. 202 Palisades is good. Thruway 17A, Route 17. 84, we are clear. Thruway Beacon Bridge is fine. All the way out towards the Brewster area. West on 84 is a slow ride here this morning as we traverse in towards 684. Purdy's, Golden's Bridge, I should say, Katona, and 684 over to pretty much straight into Purchase this morning is off to a good start. Off the roads here for a few minutes. Let's talk to our transit customers on a rainy day, which certainly could make things a little bit easier for you. Let's go to the Hudson Bergen Light Rail. 756 departure from Tunnelly Avenue, West Side Ave is canceled, so watch for that. River Line, 743 departure, Waterfront Entertainment Center to cancel at Pennsauken, mechanical issues. Okay. Morrison Essex, 753 departure from Gladstone is currently delayed due to engineer availability. All right there. Whoa, hey now. The 8:40 departure from Jersey Ave is canceled. Trenton arrivals canceled. Mechanical issues. 7:15 Jersey Ave departure is canceled because of mechanical issues. The coastline. South Amboy departure canceled for equipment availability. And the 7:04 departure from South Amboy is up to 15 minutes late. So some minor issues for some, maybe major issues for others, but kind of what we're dealing with. Path is in good shape. Let's go to the MTA now. We had quite a bit of activity on the trains, and we still have delays on the D, F, N, and Q trains. They're running with delays both directions. Switchman function, Coney Island Avenue, Stillwell Avenue. Partial suspended on the W. Running to Calvin Canal, Whitehall Street, South Ferry in either direction, Canal Street. Some reroutes there for you to look for. Let's go to Metro North. We still have delays in the Port Jeff branch this morning. Port Jeff to Hunters Point Avenue at 8:43 is departed 10 minutes late. Receiving substitute equipment. Okay, so some minor delays through that location. Again, that was updated 90 minutes ago. Watch for that. 8:35 is our time. I think we have to go back to New Jersey and check up on a couple of our major problems here this morning. And wow, this list seems to be getting longer and longer. Let's see, 25 incidents here this morning. Wow, this is getting crazy. Let's see. So what I need to do now is go here. I'm going to put the music on for 1 second. I'll be right back in just a quick moment. Let me put this banner up here. Be back in just a brief moment. So as the great Flossie Carter says, I don't want to use his line, but I will. Talk amongst yourselves in the chat room. We'll be back in just a brief moment. So enjoy the disco music. All right, we are back here in the driver's seat here. Make a quick pit stop at the rest area. So we are back in the driver's seat. 8:45 hours of time. So let's get right to the weather center here. We'll do this and get this in the stream. So again, as we said, we're looking at some showers, especially out towards the east end. You saw the South Shore of Long Island kind of overswept with a little bit of rain here this morning. But again, that's kind of what's tying the ride up just a little bit in certain areas here on a Monday. As we're looking at temps into the lower 70s across the board, we're fairly uniform in our temperature gradient. It's fairly tight gradient between 71 and 73 here in the five boroughs. Out to Long Island, especially out to the east end, temps are probably in the upper 60s with some of this rain, but averaging for the most part about 71 degrees or so. Hudson Valley, a little bit cooler into the mid 60s or so up towards Middletown, up at Poughkeepsie. And then over towards Yonkers, looking at temperatures closer to 70 degrees. We take a look at southwestern Connecticut now into the lower 70s along the shoreline up towards Torrington, up towards the middle 60s. Let's take a look at John's forecast for today. Temperatures, I think, are going to hover right around the 80-degree mark. Maybe a little bit, a couple degrees warmer there to the west and to the south, where maybe we're starting to see some more of the sun peeking through the clouds. But for the most part, it's going to be a fairly cloudy day. Not a whole lot of sun out there. So temps are into the upper 70s to right around 80 degrees. That's where kind of our holdback is. Take a look at our rain and storm threats here for this early morning. Once those showers get out of the way, I'm thinking maybe around 11 o'clock or so. Give or take a half an hour on either side, out towards the east end of Long Island, where those showers will finally clear and make their way across the water. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday looks dry, unfortunately. And then our next shower storm chance comes in on a Friday. Here is your 7-day weather forecast for the Tri-State Traffic Show. So again, the coolest of the entire 7 days is today at about hovering around 80, 92 tomorrow, 88 for Wednesday. Also looking at some more moderate heat on Thursday. Temps probably going to feel triple digits there on Thursday. And then 93 on Friday with some storm and shower chances there for you. Saturday, some more showers and storms possible. Same thing with Sunday. So the weekend looks like a little bit unsettled, but we'll get more details and more information throughout the week. We thank John Rocco for providing the forecast to the Tri-State Traffic Show. So, Johnny, we'll see you tomorrow, my friend. Enjoy your Monday. And again, we're in talks to get, the Weather Watchers Club involved in the Tri-State Traffic Show. This half hour is sponsored by Travels with Darley. Has been telling you here since we started the broadcast. It's 60 episodes. Can you believe it's already a 60th episode? Wow. Travels with Darley, fantastic travel program on PBS Create, Amazon Prime, Wonder Innovation TV's Journey. Definitely give her a like, follow, subscribe, that whole social media stuff. She's very active on Instagram as well as onto Twitter as well. She'll definitely get back to you if you post up a comment. Travels with Darley, just a wonderful travel program. Darley travels around the world to show you the best places to eat, drink, adventure. Does a lot of adventure type stuff, history as well. So, and what separates her program from all the others is that really gets that local flavor of what it actually is to like live in a certain area, community, state, city, country, from the locals. And that's really where she really excels at getting either a local tour guide or a, someone who's a local resident, obviously, and takes her on a tour of some of the fun spots to get out and explore and enjoy throughout wherever the destination may take her. So Travels to Darley in her 10th season. And you can watch her on PBS Create, Amazon Prime, Wonder Woman Innovation TV's Journey. We thank Darley so much for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. All right, friends, 8:50 is our time. We're going to be on for another 10 minutes or so. Let's go back to the action here this morning, and there is quite a bit to update you on. So I will leave the, well, let's see. No, we can bring that back in. Let's start here in New Jersey first. Okay. So we've got now the jackknife tractor trailer eastbound 78. 2 left lanes are still shut. We still have the westbound side is closed here in Warren Township just before exit 36. Only the shoulder gets by there. Water main break has some lane shifting there out by Center Street and Seabright. And then eastbound on 46 east of Central Avenue in Teterboro is out by the airport. Looks like we have 2 left lanes shut down with a traffic signal down, more than likely as a result of a crash. And then the eastern spur northbound exiting 16 18E, the shoulder is blocked. So let's go first to the 46 issue here. Check this out in real time. This is over by Green Street. There she is right there with the traffic signal down. So, wow, that's a really heavy ride here. Well, this morning on 46, so you may want to stay with Route 80 instead. As you can see it here, here's 80 at Polyfly Road. That's cooking along nicely this morning, and we are on the eastbound side, so more construction. Wow, there's this construction everywhere, it seems like. Pretty much all over the place, but that's going to add a few minutes of travel time. So now we got another crash now. Again, I'm really thinking this is all weather related, that people just either forgot how to drive. It is slippery out there because, as I mentioned many, many times, you know, the oil rises to the top of the road, and it's just a little bit slippery out here this morning. So you've got to be really careful, you know, definitely drive with some care. That is the Ridge Road camera. North is on the left, so I don't think we're really seeing too much of a delay behind that. Let's go back to the maps because there's our delays on 78 now. So now here's the situation. This is by Oldwick Road and exit 24. So we're now west of 24. That's why this section of 22 is busy through White House Station out of Lebanon, because everyone's bailing off of 78. Hopefully they're all watching the Tri-State Traffic Show. But that's with this jackknife tractor trailer getting out towards 287. Second issue is the westbound side is all jacked up now. We are just about back to exit 41 in Berkeley Heights. You know what we can do? Let's do this. Now's another parkway. It will crash southbound at 131. Vehicles on the right shoulder. What is going on here this morning? I'm telling you, it's the weather. It's totally the weather. If it, like I said, if it was 82 degrees and sunny, I don't think, you know, if Woody had gone to the police, this would have never had happened. But, you know, we're looking at, oh, I don't want the cameras. Where am I going, Smitty? Think. We want to go interstates. We want to go 78. First, we go east. So it normally takes a half an hour from the PA line out to 287 is almost 45 minutes worth of delay. And it's really from about 24:20 in that area on over. So be careful there. Let's go west now. Which should go from Route 24 to 19 miles. Takes about 20 minutes, is now well over an hour and 15. So we're looking at an hour back up here west on 78 from out of Union, Springfield, Berkeley Heights, and 45 plus minutes going east with that jackknifed tractor trailer this morning. So trying to see if 22, there's no travel times out in that section of Hunterdon County. So yeah, so there we go. No. Stop it. There we go. Yeah. So those are the two major hotspots here. And then our third issue here is on 78 going west out through from Easton out through Allentown, Bethlehem. That I believe is still shut, but let's check that out in real time for you as well. Let's do this. Show incident page. Unavailable. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. As Gordon Ramsay says, oh no. So it's right in that area unless they move the camera to look the opposite way, which is possible, and they don't want to show what the situation is there because it may not be something for broadcast. But as of, let's see, n dot. Let's see. As westbound between 71 and 67, all lanes are shut. Still with that accident being cleared. Okay. All right. We know the connection is lost. Stop it. Let's see. A little bit backed up north on the Parkway in towards the Brick area. That's a little bit heavy. 5542, that's going to be also a solid ride coming into the 295 interchange. So look for that. Parkway, Atlantic City, Ocean City, Wildwood, and Cape May is a fairly congested. It's a fairly congested. I'm congested. That's what it is. I'm just not firing on all cylinders here. It is fine. I should say it is fine. City, just a lot of traffic here in the expressway. Staten Island out towards 440. That HOV lane still remains closed to the BQE. Gowanus BQE combination is a mess. Both ways, the belt is heavy out through Brooklyn. Again, I think a lot of this is weather related. People just, again, just forget how to drive in any of this kind of weather. Midtown Tunnel is about 35 minutes or so. Williamsburg Bridge, the heaviest of the bridges into lower Manhattan. FDR Drive is fairly busy from the Midtown Tunnel on up into the 90s. West side here, fairly busy off the George Washington Bridge. RFK is a mess getting into Manhattan, straight on to the westbound Grand Central, back to LaGuardia and Citi Field. LIE both ways down through the fairgrounds is heavy. East is heavy, straight through all of Queens, really. Van Wyck at Hillside Avenue is a mess. The Cross Island is busy from Sunrise Highway all the way up in towards the Grand Central. Throwing St. Whitestone, they are heavy, but beginning to ease up just a bit. I think the northbound Bruckner has been reopened here this morning, but let's just check that out. This is going to be over by the Hunts Point Drawbridge. It was shut, I believe, for some construction. Yes, that's been reopened there. Okay, so that's out of the way for us. That's going to certainly make things a lot easier for our friends traveling along the elevated section of the Bruckner Expressway. Both ways of the Cross Bronx heavy here over by 3rd Avenue in towards Jerome Avenue. South on the Deegan still heavy at 179th Street. They're still trying to clean up that crash. It's just unbelievable how they can't get this thing out of the way. It's going to be right in here. As I say that, it is gone. So our accident here heading south at 179 is now out of the way. So finally some good news there, as I would imagine they've taken this off the incident page, which they have. Thank you very much. We'll go to Long Island now. We'll check out what's the situation here. Let's see. Broken down vehicle north here. They're still trying to clear that. Wow. Wonton North, Ocean Parkway, that's way down there by Merrick Road. That's Highway East, that's New Road. The left lane is shut. We've seen that before. So let's go to the cameras. We'll check this out now. Again, we're coming up on 9 o'clock. Go for about another 10 minutes or so. I owe you a little bit more time there from I'm going to head into the rest area for just a brief moment. Let's see. It's kind of an ominous looking shot. Cloud cover and just a yucky day on the monument. But I don't, that's not going to really tie things up. What is tied up here is this Meadowbrook trying to get over by Jerusalem Road with the center lane still out of service. And now state police are now on scene. I, you know, wondering what's going on with that vehicle. It just can't get it out of the way. I'm surprised the trooper just doesn't push him over to the side, but I guess you can't do that. So that is the major problem there. And then the Vets Highway situation. There was a camera. We saw that. Let's see. No, I thought it was right in here. That's Lakeland. No. No. I don't know where this is. Oh, there it is. New highway. Pardon me. Pardon me. So it looks like they repaired this guardrail. I would imagine this may be cleared up here very, very shortly, but it's just an ugly day, right? With this rain, the showers, the ugly. So let's go to the Connecticut incident page. We'll check that out, and let's see. We've got cooking here. Delays 1911, then 10 through 5. Merritt Parkway 44. Road work. Really? This early? 40 to 42. And then 3835 is delayed going south. So let's jump across here on the Merritt. I don't think that's set up just yet. Well, maybe it's right in here. Yeah. So it's kind of, I feel like it's an early entrance into the construction ring. Speaking of ring, I wonder if how Ric Flair did in his last match. The weekend they had the Ric Flair roast. Very interesting. I haven't seen it, but I can imagine it's probably a wild time. Let's go to Lower Westchester now. The Hutch, fairly busy. Check it out in real time here with the incident pages. Rescue and recovery work in progress. Right lane blocked on the thruway north after exit 4 in Yonkers. All right, so let's see if there's a camera there. That doesn't kind of ominous, quite frankly. Let's see. Let's see. Rescue and recovery work. Major deal here. There's a lot of cones set up for this. I wonder what that's about. So hopefully everyone is okay there. It doesn't look like it's really tying the ride up terribly coming into the Cross County Parkway. To take that for what it's worth, but again, hopefully everybody is okay. They were saying a crash on the thruway here. Let's see. Looks like it's on the shoulder, but still everyone's got to take a look. So we're back to the Palisades Parkway this morning. Let's see if that camera comes up. Yeah, this is southbound coming towards us. So kind of definitely all jacked up there throughout that section of the Hudson Valley into here. Rest of the Hudson Valley is fine, but now the thruway looks like it's all tied up here north of interchange 16 or 17. I think that's 16. I thought I was right the first time. A little bit tied up north of 16. 84 is fine. Route 6, 684, Brewster, Katona, Yorktown Heights. Everything is fine there. So, yeah, just a lot going on here this morning. No question about that. We'll finish up with the 278 issues in Jersey here in a minute, but I want to check transit for the final time this morning. We will go to the Morrison Essex line, 753 departure of Gladstone was 45 minutes late due to earlier engineer availability. Okay. Couple canceled trains here on the coast, on the corridor coastline. 903 arrival Penn Station, late due to making additional stops. 802 South Amboy departures canceled for equipment availability. All right. River Line 743 departure for Waterfront Entertainment Center canceled at Pennsauken and Hudsonburg and Light Rail. Tunneling out to West Side Avenues canceled mechanical issues. Let's go to Path here this morning. We'll check out the ride here. Come on. There we go. Nothing happening there. We go to the MTA now. Let's check in with that vibe. Still delays here on the 6 train after we corrected a door problem on a train at Bleecker Street. E-train may wait longer for an E-train, running as much service we can with the train crews we have available. So that is crew availability. R&W, extensive delays both directions, debris on the tracks, adequate trains brakes at Cortlandt Street. Wow. And then some delays in the 1D, F, and Q trains. Looks like an eye chart out there. Metro North is on or close. We still have these delays in the Port Jeff with 10 minutes there. At due in a pen from Port Jeff, 735. Late eastbound train in single track territory. So that's kind of a little bit of a problemo. Let's go towards the bridges and tunnels now. Check in here this morning. About 25 minutes an hour at the George, 15 at the Lincoln, about 20 at the Holland. So we settle down fairly nicely here this morning. And let's go back to 78. Once again, we are all jacked up going east, literally with a jackknife tractor trailer heading east of from exit 24 to through 29. Because of this jackknife tractor trailer just in the area of 287. And now I'm starting to see some delays here along 78 as people are getting word is getting out that they're exiting here for Route 22. Trying to figure out which way to stay with 78 or 22, because once you head this way, you've really got no other way unless you can't even get off here at Cokesbury Road. There's no exit. So you are going to be stuck. For our friends in Clinton, please head over to Route 22. I want to say a big hello to my good friend Bill Butler out in Clinton, recovering nicely from some surgery. So Billy will be back at the Clinton Honda dealership hopefully soon. So we wish him well in his recovery from some surgery that he had just a month ago or so. So he is back on the mend in good spirits. So that's good news. So we'll say get well soon there, Bill. And hopefully we'll be able to talk to you soon. Hopefully we'll be able to do some stuff with some car reviews from Honda. Hopefully we can put that deal together. But Bill and I have been friends for, oh gosh, now 14 years. So great guy. If you're looking to buy a Honda, head out to Clinton Honda. Fantastic dealership. And I just checked, like I said, just checked in with him just the other day just to say hello. And he is on the mend. So again, big get well to my friend Bill. East on 78, again, because of that issue there, you know, it's just nowhere to go. Wish I had a camera, but none to be found. The westbound side is heavy here out of Berkeley Heights through Watchung and Warren because of still with that overturned tractor trailer. I just don't know where I could find pictures of what the situation is there. All right, so something disappeared here now. So eastbound on 78 looks like maybe that has cleared because I don't see the incident on the list anymore. So I think that is now out of the way for us. The jackknife tractor trailer coming into 287. But the westbound side, we're still dealing with the overturned tractor trailer there in Warren out by exit 36. All right. Like hopefully will clear, you know, it'll make things a lot better on Route 22 as well as onto 78 itself. And then the eastbound side of 46 is all jacked here over by Central Avenue, Green Street in the area of Teterboro International Airport because of that downed traffic signal. Whew. A lot going on here this morning, friends. Wow. Self back on camera, get the mic out of the way so you can actually see me. Yeah, it has been a very, very active, busy morning. Now, again, theorizing here, postulating, I could say. I think it's all because of the weather, friends. You got to be careful when you get this kind of moderate light rain, and now it's just left the roadways very wet. It's going to be very, very slippery, you know, for the foreseeable day today until we get that out of the way and it dries up. So again, be careful out there. Also, just give yourself plenty of extra travel time, especially on 78, getting into Somerset County out of Union County. You're better off with 22 heading westbound, but the eastbound side here in Somerset looks like that has now been cleared of our situation with that jackknife tractor trailer this morning. So a little bit of better news for us. Let's bring in the fancy music. Right. So, yeah, so that's going to kind of wrap up things here this morning. We want to thank Travels with Darley as well as Ralph over the Cranford Vanilla Bean Creamery for sponsoring the Tri-State Traffic Show. I want to thank all of you for joining us here on the big broadcast. Had a nice little audience here this morning, and I want to just once again mention about the Tri-State Traffic Show. Please like and subscribe the channel. We're at 104 subscribers. Picked up a couple subscribers this weekend. Tell all your friends out there if they can please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Trying our best here in the traffic center. We're going for 200 subscribers in 200 days. Let's see if we can get that accomplished and then move on to bigger and more broader scope. So please get out there and if you can, just spread the word for me as much as possible. You know, I put up some stuff on Twitter, you know, hopefully to tap into some of my almost 2,500 followers, and hopefully that will help as well. We'll try to do some more of that. But again, we're here at 104. You know, let's see if we can get to 110 maybe by tomorrow. Maybe pick up another 6 subscribers. That would be so much fun. But we're already at episode 60. And again, the Blazer video is still doing quite well. 3,000 views, which is really nice. And the videos themselves here, let's see what the Cadillac video is doing. Where are we with that? Almost 626. So yeah, so these are all the shows here for you to peruse and enjoy. So again, our Blazer video, almost 2,600 views, or over 2,600 views, which is which is awesome to see. So great stuff there. Once again, if you can just let everybody know about the Tri-State Traffic Show, please have them subscribe to the YouTube channel, hit the bell notification. We'll let you know when that goes live. I'm thinking that's what Anna and Alexandra do. That little bell bing kind of goes off and they know that we're live. So and also if you can, like the Facebook page as well at Tri-State Traffic Show. Again, really helps us out here in the traffic center, which is my living room. All right, so with that said, our time now is 9:15. I've been on the air here for 2 hours and exactly mark 12 minutes. So we thank everybody for joining us. And again, please be really careful out there. Just slow it down and drive with some extra caution as I'm trying to figure out the camera angle aspect of things. Maybe there we go. Maybe that's a little bit better there. That's fine. So again, just be careful out there. Have a magnificent Monday. Make the best of it here today and drive safely. And we'll see everybody tomorrow. See you tomorrow, everybody.